Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to my channel, Fluent Pro Hub.
Have you ever been, reading something or maybe listening and you just hit one of those huge English words and it just stops you cold?
Oh, yeah. Like a roadblock. You feel like you need some kind of, secret decoder.
Exactly. Well, what if I told you there's actually a tool, kind of like having linguistic x-ray vision? It can help you unlock thousands of those confusing words, make them much easier to handle.
And that is absolutely our mission today. We're doing a deep dive into, the really fascinating world of root words.
Root words, okay.
Yeah, these are the tiny fundamental building blocks. Often they come from Latin or Greek. And they give thousands, really thousands, of English words their core meaning.
So it's like a shortcut?
It's an incredible shortcut. If you understand just a few of these roots, suddenly you can make sense of dozens, maybe hundreds, of new words without having to just memorize them one by one.
Okay, I'm intrigued. So everyone listening, just settle in. This isn't going to be a test or anything.
No, not at all. It's more like an exploration.
Think of it like we're adding some powerful new lenses to your language toolkit.
Right.
We're going to find some surprising connections, I bet.
Definitely. And show you how to really see the architecture, the structure within English.
So what is a root word, like, at its most basic level?
Right. So a root word is really the irreducible core. It's the part that holds the essential meaning.
The main idea.
Exactly. And it often stays consistent even when you stick prefixes or suffixes around it. Think of it like a tree trunk.
Okay.
From that really strong, unchanging base, you get all the branches, leaves, flowers growing out. They go in different directions, but they're all connected fundamentally to that trunk.
I like that. The tree analogy works. If you get the trunk, you've got the foundation for everything else that grows from it.
Precisely.
All right, so let's start digging in then. Let's unpack some of these. Where should we start? How about a classic?
Good idea. Let's start with port. P-O-R-T. It's Latin.
And it means?
To carry. Simple as that.
To carry. Okay.
And once you really get that, you start seeing it everywhere. Words like transport, import, export.
Oh, yeah. Portable.
Portable, report, support. They suddenly just click. Their hidden logic comes out.
Okay, so transport. Trans means across, right? So carrying across places.
Exactly. Carry from one place to another. And import.
That would be carrying in, like, goods into a country.
You got it. And export is carrying out. It's
Yeah.
all of that movement, carrying things.
Does it always have to be about, like, physical movement? What about, say, a seaport? Is that related? Because that's a place.
That's an excellent question. And yes, it's definitely related. A seaport is a place where things are carried in and out. It's a hub for carrying.
Ah, okay. So the core idea of carrying still holds.
It does. And think about portable. A portable radio, a portable computer.
Something you can carry easily?
Right. Or a report. That's
Yeah.
information you carry back, like an update you deliver.
And support.
Well, you can physically carry something up, right? Hold it steady. That's support. But you can also carry someone through a tough time, support them emotionally.
Ah, I see. So it stretches beyond just the physical carrying into more abstract ideas. That makes a lot of sense.
It does. These roots can be quite flexible.
Okay, so from carrying, let's maybe talk about building things. There must be a root for that.
There is a very important one. Struct. S-T-R-U-C-T. It means to build or to form.
Struct,
Not.
to build. Okay, example.
Well, you'll find this in structure, obviously.
Yeah.
But also construct, destruction, instruct, obstruction, even industry.
Wow. Okay, so a structure is just something that's been built, like a house or a bridge.
Or even a sentence structure, the structure of an argument. Yeah.
So construct is the action, the building itself.
Right. And destruction.
That's the opposite then, breaking down what was built, tearing it down.
Precisely. It's the unforming tied to the same core idea. And think about instruct. When you instruct someone,
Kind of building knowledge in their mind.
that's a great way to put it. You're building understanding and obstruction.
Something that blocks, that gets in the way of building something, maybe.
Exactly. It builds up to block the path or the process.
Yeah.
And the connection to industry is fascinating.
How does that fit?
Well, industry is about people working hard consistently to build things, whether it's physical products or, building an entire economic sector. It implies that continuous act of construction.
That's really insightful. I wouldn't have immediately connected industry to build like that. It makes you wonder how many other surprising connections are out there.
Loads of them.
Okay, speaking of like how we see things, let's pivot. How about spect? S-P-E-C-T. That means to look or to watch, right?
That's the one. And this root really colors how we observe the world around us. Think about inspect.
Inspect. To look closely at something, check the details.
Exactly. Or respect.
Respect. Looking back with honor. Valuing someone. How does that connect to just looking? Is it like seeing their value?
That's a perfect way to think about it. It implies a deeper look, maybe a repeated look, that recognizes someone's worth or actions. It's more than just a glance.
Okay. And expect.
To look forward, you're anticipating something, looking ahead in time.
Right. And a spectator.
Simple. Someone who watches an event.
Makes sense. And perspective.
That's literally the way you look at something, your viewpoint.
And suspect, if you suspect someone.
You're looking at them with doubt, with distrust. It all comes back to that core act of looking, whether it's physical seeing or, mental observation.
It's really amazing how one simple idea, looking, branches out into so many different actions and concepts.
It is pretty powerful.
Okay, so from looking and observing, let's move to expressing ourselves with words. How about dict? D-I-C-T.
Ah, yes. Dict, meaning to say or to speak. This one's fundamental to language itself.
I bet, like in dictionary.
Exactly. A dictionary is literally a book where words are said and their meanings are explained.
And predict. Predict. To say before.
Precisely. To say something before it happens. Like predicting the outcome of a game or the weather.
It's almost too easy once you see the root. So many words just snap into place.
They really do. And dictate.
Like speaking words for someone else to write down. Or telling people what to do.
Both, yes. Speaking aloud for transcription or laying down rules saying how things must be. And contradict.
Contra means against. So, to say against, to disagree.
Spot on. To disagree and a verdict in court.
That's the final decision that's said aloud.
Said aloud, exactly. And an edict.
Like a decree, an official order spoken by a king or some authority.
Perfect. An official order spoken. It all revolves around the spoken word in different contexts.
Okay, this idea of speaking words leads naturally to, well, how we record them, writing them down.
Good transition.
Yeah.
Which brings us to graph. G-R-A-P-H, meaning to write.
Yeah.
Or sometimes something written.
Graph, right, like photograph.
Exactly. Photograph. Photo means light.
So written by light, writing with light. That's cool.
It is pretty cool, isn't it? And biography. We touched on bio earlier. Life. So writing about someone's life.
Perfect. And an autograph. Auto means self.
Your own writing. Your signature.
Your own signature written by you.
Yeah.
And graphic, like a graphic image.
Is that related to writing?
Yeah, it usually refers to a visual image, often one that's designed, or you could say written visually, to convey information as part of writing or design.
Okay. And paragraph.
The section of writing, clearly related. And think about the telegraph.
Oh, right. The old machine that sent messages, written messages, over long distances.
Exactly. It wrote from afar. Even though it's old tech, the root still tells the story. Writing or recording is central.
Okay, that makes sense. And that's actually a perfect lead into our next one, which is very relevant for this deep dive.
Yeah.
Aud. A-U-D.
Ah, yes. Meaning to hear. Very relevant indeed.
Right, like audience. The people who hear us.
Exactly. The group gathered primarily to hear a performance or a talk. And audio, of course.
Refers to sound. Audio files, audio equipment. Yeah. And if something is audible?
It means you can hear it. It's loud enough.
Correct. And an audition.
That's like a tryout, where someone listens to you, hears your voice or music.
Precisely. They listen to judge your ability. And an auditorium.
A big room, like a concert hall, designed so people can hear well.
Designed for hearing, clearly. It's all about the act of listening or hearing.
Okay, so we've had hearing. What about its partner sense? Seeing.
Good one. That would be vis. V-I-S. Meaning to see.
This. Okay, I'm definitely seeing the pattern now, like visible, something you can see.
Right. And invisible.
Can't see it. Easy enough. What about vision?
Well, it means the ability to see, your eyesight, but also...
It's like a plan for the future, something you see in your mind.
Exactly. A mental image or a goal you envision.
And visit. How does that fit? You don't always literally see the person the whole time you visit.
Good point. Well, historically, going to visit absolutely meant going to see someone in person. Even today, the intention is usually about being present, interacting, which, typically involve seeing them.
Okay, that makes sense in context. And television. Tele means far.
So seeing from far away, literally.
And revise, like revising your writing.
Revise, to see again, to look over your work critically, usually to improve it.
Wow. It's amazing how packed with meaning these little roots are.
Isn't it?
Okay, let's shift gears a bit. How about time? Is there a root for that?
Absolutely. Chron, C-H-R-O-N. It means time.
Chron. Okay, like chronic.
Yes. Chronic describes something that lasts a long time, often something persistent, like a chronic illness.
Right, in chronology.
That's simply the order of events in time. First this happened, then that.
And synchronize. Syn means together, right?
It does. So to synchronize is to make things happen at the same time, coordinating them.
It's really interesting how these roots often combine with prefixes like syn or to create such specific meanings.
That's the beauty of it. These linguistic pieces just fit together like Lego blocks and chronological.
Arranged in time order, from earliest to latest, like in history class.
Exactly. It's fundamental to understanding history or any sequence of events.
Okay, next up. How about something really grounded, like the earth itself?
Good direction.
Yeah.
That brings us to geo. G-E-O, meaning earth or land.
Geo, okay, like geography.
Yep. Geography, the study of the Earth's surface, its features, climates, populations.
And
The
geology.
study of the Earth's rocks, its physical structure, its history deep down.
Right. And geometry, that's math, shapes and stuff. How does that link to earth?
Well, historically, geometry actually started as the practical science of measuring the Earth. Measuring land for farming, for building, for defining property lines.
No way, I never knew that. That makes so much more sense now. Measuring the earth.
Exactly. It was very practical at first. And geothermal.
Thermal means heat. So heat from the earth.
Precisely. Heat sourced directly from the Earth's core, often used for energy. So all these words, from math to energy, they all trace back to Earth.
Okay, let's stick with the big picture. We did earth. What about life?
Another fundamental one, bio. B-I-O, meaning life.
Biology, obviously. The study of life.
The study of life itself, yes.
Yeah.
And we mentioned biography earlier.
Right, the story of someone's life. Written life story.
Exactly. And think about antibiotic. Anti means against.
So against life, specifically like bacterial life, to fight infections.
You got it. It works against certain forms of life. It's a great example of how a prefix can completely flip the meaning related to the root.
Yeah, that's powerful. And biodiversity.
Bio-life, diversity, variety. So the variety of life in a place,
Yeah.
in an ecosystem, or on the whole planet. It's a huge concept in environmental science.
It really is. Okay, from the grand scale of life, let's zoom back in. Maybe to a physical property, like heat.
Sure, that would be therm, T-H-E-R-M, meaning heat.
Therm, okay, practical one. Thermometer.
Measures heat. Simple, thermal.
Relating to heat, like thermal underwear keeps you warm.
Exactly. Designed to retain heat. And a thermostat.
Controls the temperature, regulates the heat in a room.
Correct. And hypothermia. Hypo means under or low.
So low body heat, a dangerous condition. It all seems pretty straightforwardly connected to heat or temperature.
It is quite consistent, yes. Okay, how about an action word? Let's try ject. J-E-C-T.
Ject. What does that mean?
It means to throw.
To throw. Okay, like reject. If you reject an idea, you sort of throw it back, refuse it.
That's a perfect way to think about it. Throwing it back. And a project, like a school project or a business plan.
You're kind of throwing it forward for people to look at.
Exactly. Throwing it forward for consideration. And eject.
To throw out, like ejecting a DVD.
Right. And inject.
To throw in, like injecting medicine with a needle.
Precisely. And what about if you object to something?
Object. Are you throwing something against it, like expressing opposition?
That's the idea. Throwing your opposition against it. Disagreeing, protesting. The direction of the throw really defines the specific meaning for each word.
That makes a lot of sense. Okay, another action one. How about mot or mauve? M-O-T-M-O-V.
Ah, yes. Both mean to move. Very fundamental.
Okay, like motion.
Motion, simply the act of moving. And motor.
The part of a machine that makes it move, causes movement.
Right. And remote, like a remote control.
You can move or control something from far away. Mote sounds like move or maybe far.
Exactly. Controlling its motion from a distance. And to promote someone.
You move them forward. Move them up in the company.
That's it. Moving them forward or upward. Supporting their growth by moving them. And movement itself.
Just the general idea of physical motion.
Yep. And finally, remove.
Remove, to move something out again. Or just move it out of the way.
To move something out of its current position. So all of these, from abstract ideas like promotion to physical actions, they all revolve around moving.
Okay, this is great. Let's try one that feels a bit more abstract, maybe. Cred. C-R-E-D.
Ooh, good one. Cred means to believe.
To believe. Okay, like credit. How does that fit? Like credit cards?
Well, fundamentally, credit is about belief or trust. When a bank gives you credit, they believe you'll pay the money back.
Ah, okay. It's about trustworthiness.
Ah.
And incredible. Incredible.
In often means not. So not believable. Something amazing may be too amazing to be true.
Right, that in prefix reversing the meaning again.
That's a common pattern. And a credulous person.
Someone who believes too easily. Maybe they're easily tricked.
Exactly. Believes readily, sometimes without enough proof, and your credentials.
Ah, like your qualifications, the things that make people believe you're capable or trustworthy.
Precisely. The proofs, degrees, experience, references that make you believable in a certain context. It all comes back to belief and trust.
Fascinating. Okay, let's do one more for today. How about scribe or script?
Excellent final choice. S-C-R-I-B-E, S-C-R-I-P-T. Both mean to write.
To write. Okay, like describe.
Yes. To describe something is to write about it, giving details.
And subscribe, like subscribing to a channel or a magazine.
You're essentially writing your name down, signing up to receive something regularly.
Okay. And manuscript. Manu means hand, right?
It does. So traditionally, a manuscript was a document written by hand.
Gotcha. And prescription from a doctor.
Prescription. An order written beforehand by the doctor telling the pharmacist what medicine to give.
Ah, makes sense. And transcript, like what we're sort of creating here.
Exactly. A written copy of spoken words. Every single one of these words traces directly back to that fundamental act of writing.
Wow. What a deep dive that was. Seriously, it feels like we've been given, I don't know, a secret key. Or maybe special glasses to see inside words.
That's a great way to put it. Understanding these roots really can transform how you approach English.
It just seems so much more efficient.
It's incredibly efficient. Instead of memorizing, say, 100 different complex words, you learn maybe 10 or 15 roots.
And suddenly you can figure out hundreds more.
Exactly. And the best part, these roots are absolutely everywhere. Articles you read, shows you watch, conversations you have, exams you might take. Definitely exams too. They pop up constantly.
So you listening, you'll start feeling, well, way more confident, right? You'll be able to guess meanings faster, understand more when you read.
Speak with more clarity too.
Yeah. So we really hope you keep practicing this as you go about your day. Just, keep your ears and eyes open. Listen. Notice.
And every time you hit one of those long or unfamiliar words, just pause. Ask yourself, hang on, does any part of this look familiar? Is there a root in there I recognize? Can I break it down?
Because pretty soon, honestly, those big, scary-looking words, they just won't seem so intimidating anymore.
Not at all.
You dedicated your time and focus to this deep dive today, and that really shows you're serious about expanding your understanding of English.
Absolutely. Every connection you made, every root you sort of clicked with today, it helped strengthen those pathways in your brain. They're actively building your word power bit by bit.
And remember, slow progress is definitely still progress. Every minute you spend thinking about words like this brings you closer.
It really does.
So here's a final thought. Considering just how many words flood our lives every single day, imagine the depth of understanding you can build. Not just in English vocabulary, but really in how meaning itself is put together just by recognizing these fundamental little building blocks.
It really does change how you navigate the world of language.